I've been wearing these glasses for the past 2 sessions. I obviously can see. He's kind of making this an unpleasant experience. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like, I'm here practicing. You're just kind of like being antagonistic about things. It's kind of feel like his little comments here and there were just uncalled for. You know what I mean? Just teach. You're an instructor, bro. I'm here practicing. Like, stop being weird about this. Just freaking do your job, teach, and let me learn. Yo, watch this video. Yo, welcome back to the YouTube channel. Right now it is 1 o'clock and I'm standing outside actually waiting for the driving school to arrive. So I've been standing out here since about 12:50. So waiting for them to pull up so the driving school can officially begin. I'm super excited. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Actually sitting behind the vehicle. Sitting behind the wheel of the vehicle right now. It is a Camry, and the instructor is actually setting up the cones for the maneuverability test. This is the same car that I'm actually going to be using during the test. So right now I'm just getting myself situated, setting up my steering wheel and my seat. So it looks like we're about to get started. Oh boy. All right, so right now we are standing out in the parking lot area of it's like a school parking lot, and we are just doing some visual exercises to show like the blind spots of the car. I'm learning so much stuff, and I think we're about to go and do something else. So I'll see you guys in a minute. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. So listen, I just got back from the second day of driving school and it was brutal, okay? The pain that I'm feeling in my knee area right now, it really hurts. But as soon as I walked out of the house, he said, "So you ready to go?" I'm like, oh snap. It looks like I'm about to start driving. He literally had me driving for the whole 2 hours, bro. Now, I was driving all up and down this street. I was driving on the side streets. He had me everywhere. I drove down there, and then he had me, I don't even remember where I was at, but he had me really driving. I learned a lot today. I'm practicing looking back, checking my blind spot, making sharp right turns, wide left turns, just little stuff like that. Especially when I'm turning left, not to turn into the far right lane, but to turn into the far left lane. That's actually a legal turn. I didn't realize that I had been making the wrong turns the whole time. What's going on, beautiful people? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. I'm actually on my way out of the house because I'm on my way to driving school. The driver is actually around the corner. They've already rang my doorbell, and I'm walking to their car right now. Here's the car. All right, guys, let's get in and start our class. All right, guys, so I'm actually inside of the car right now, and I have actually been driving for about an hour. It is 2:09 right now. And he is setting up cones for maneuverability. Now, what we did was we went on the highway and we drove for an hour straight, just merging onto the highway, driving the highway, getting off the highway, getting back on the highway. We did that at least like maybe 2-3 times. And then we got off the highway and came into an empty parking lot. And I don't know if you can tell that that's where we are. But we pulled up to an empty parking lot, and he's setting up cones for maneuverability, because that is one of the things that I'm going to have to pass on the test. is maneuverability. So I'm pretty glad that we've gotten, the highway out of the way. I didn't do too bad. I did pretty good in my opinion. I think he's coming back to the car. We're going to do some maneuverability here in just a bit. So as you can see, there are cones that are sitting out in front of me, and he's going to take poles and put those poles inside of each cone. But it looks like we're set up and ready to go. So let's do some maneuverability. All right, so I just did some practicing on like maneuverability, and I think that it went well. It's just that I think that the instructor is a little, yeah, I'll explain it once I get back to out of the car and home. I'm actually not too far away from my house. Just give me a second here, and then I'll give you guys an update as to what I think transpired during this driver lesson. All right, so we're actually finished with the driving school. I just literally got out of the car, just got back home. Right now it is like 3 o'clock, and I'm just going to take a walk around the building while I tell you guys my experience for today. So today I just decided to get into the car, stay focused, be quiet, because I know I was going to have to be on the road. Now, one thing I did notice is that he'll ask a question, and then as I'm answering it, he won't allow for me to fully answer, which I found to be really frustrating. So we're in the parking lot, and painting the picture, we're in the parking lot. I'm doing maneuverability. There's no cars, no traffic around. I'm backing up, going through the cones, doing my drill, and he says I need to look into the camera, but I'm like, I'm not used to using a camera, so let me figure out how to use this. After I go through the course about maybe 3-4 times, then he actually shows me how to use the camera as far as backing up. Then he says, well, maybe I should have told you that before we got started. Yeah, maybe you should have. So when we were driving down the street and we had gotten off the highway to go to the parking lot to do the maneuverability, right? He says, pull up to the white squares. I didn't see any white squares on the ground, and I got pretty darn good vision. And you can see completely through these glasses if I hold them up. You can see me, you can see everything behind me. Nothing is really altered, okay? Everything is pretty much the same. So when we pull up to these squares that are painted on the ground, and mind you, they're very faint squares. So we get to the squares, and he's like, what, what's wrong? You can't see through your glasses? Bro, like, are you antagonizing me, bro? Knowing when my wheel is straight has always been something that's really difficult for me. I was actually worried about that coming into practice today, just hoping that I could be able to, figure that out, because sometimes it's kind of hard to determine whether the car is straight or not. And then he's like, oh, well, I can tell. Bro, I'm practicing. It's not about you can tell, bro. You're an instructor, bro. I'm here practicing. Like, stop being weird about this. Just freaking do your job, teach, and let me learn. He really was being slightly antagonistic, and I'm saying slightly being kind about it. You know what I'm saying? I just kind of feel like his little comments here and there were just uncalled for. You know what I mean? Just teach. You don't have to comment on my glasses or ask me if I can see. I've been wearing these glasses for the past 2 sessions. I obviously can see. You know what I mean? And you can see clearly through my glasses if you look. I'm sorry, something's touching my face. But you can clearly see my glasses. I mean, you can clearly see my face if you look through my glasses. You can see my eyes. So why ask me, can I not see through my glasses? You see what I'm saying? So it's just like, I just can't wait until this is over, because he's really making this kind of like a weird experience. You know what I mean? So hopefully next week we get this over and done with. I do want to say something else too. I did say to him that, I was told that I have like 3 more sessions or whatever, because the last time that I had spoke to him, which was yesterday, he said you need about 3 more sessions. I was like, oh, okay, cool. So the lady called me to schedule another day of class, and she's like, how do you feel? I said, I think I feel pretty good. She was like, well, he said that you need another 3 sessions, so we're going to schedule you for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I said, oh, okay, cool. Today, he says, because I'm like, yeah, you know, I know I'm having some problems figuring out, you know, whether the wheel is straight or how to drive with the camera, but I'm sure that, you know, with the next 3 sessions that we have, you know, I'll be able to, you know, take care of that. He acted like he didn't even know that that he told them that I needed 3 to 4 more sessions. So yeah, we're gonna see if I have 3 more sessions of this, or if it's just 1 or 2 classes. It really doesn't matter, you know what I'm saying? Just as long as we get this over with, because I'm done. Because he's kind of making this an unpleasant experience. I ain't even gonna lie to you. We about to head in the house finally, after, you know, a long day of doing absolutely nothing. We're about to relax, y'all, man. Let me get off of here, and I'll see y'all in a minute.